Hi everyone, welcome back. So we're on day 5. So first of all, congratulations for making it to day 5, for bringing yourself back every day, and for wanting to be stronger, because you will get stronger with this workout. So let's get started. So let's just warm up a tiny bit. Ideally do that 5-minute warm up before, or do a cardio workout before, just to make sure that you are ready for the strength training. And let's just bring our arms overhead, taking a nice deep breath in. Big stretch and bring them down. Let's do that again. Nice big stretch as you breathe in and breathing out. Let's just bring those shoulders back. And let's rotate the wrists. Other direction. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to get right into it on keeping these workouts short with the hope that you'll have done the warm-up before. So today you need to have a light set of weights and a heavier set. Have that chair handy if you want to use it, because there are some exercises where it's definitely nice for some people to have the chair if you feel it works better for you. So we are going to start with an exercise for our back. We're going to use a lighter weight for this one. I'll show you what we're doing, and then we'll get started. So for the first one, you are just bending over, so hips are to the back wall. You're lifting that weight up, so like this. Okay, so lifting those elbows up, bringing the weight together, and then doing the reverse flies like we did before. Okay, so if you find that exercise uncomfortable, use a light weight, and it should be a light weight anyway for this one because it is a more challenging exercise. You can also do singles, so if you want, you can just do one at a time and then just go at your own pace. You don't need to follow exactly what I'm doing. These exercises are meant to be modified to work for you. We all have different injuries, and you need to work with what your capabilities are. All right, so let's get started. So hips back, arms are down, using that light weight, bringing those elbows up as high as you can, bringing them back down together, and then controlling that weight as you bring it up and controlling it as you bring it down. Let's go again. This is 2. Together and up and down. 3. Together, up and down. 4 and up. Control it as you come back. 5 and up and 6. Now, if you really don't like this exercise where you're going up, you can just do this wide one and just continue to do that one throughout rather than doing this one, okay? So coming up and wide. This is 8 and 9. So always in control, no swinging. Last one, bring that weight up, together, up and down. Standing up straight. That is our first one done. We're only doing 5 exercises plus the plank, of course. So now we are going to work our chest. Grab a heavier weight. I'm going to give the option of doing it on the floor. So if you're on the floor, let me just show you what you're doing. So you kind of think of the floor as your bench. If you want to do this, we're going to be for others, we are going to be doing it in the chair, so don't worry. If you can't get onto the floor, that's okay. But if you are able to, you're going to press, so your elbows are on the floor, you're pressing that weight up, bring that weight together, doing the flies. So obviously don't be too close to a wall like I am. Bring that weight up, and then you're coming down again. Press up as you breathe out, and then go out wide. Okay, so if you're able to, you can do that one. And otherwise, we're gonna use the chair. So I'll bring the chair into it. So this one's absolutely beneficial as well, but if you can't get on the floor, then you can probably use a heavier weight when you're on the floor. So let's sit on the edge of the chair, lean back into the chair, bringing the weight to your shoulders. We're going to press that weight up. As we press the weight up, we're breathing out. Ready? Happening in this position. Press and breathe out. Now turn the weight and bring it down. Angled arms, so you've got a bent arms there. Coming back down again. Pressing up and then wide. That's 2. And 3. Press up and out. Coming together and down. Breathing out. And wide. Together and down. Breathe out. And wide. Together and down. This is 6. Turning the weight. Bringing it wide. Pressing up and down. 7. Wide. Together and down. We've got 3 more. Breathe out. And down. 8. And 9. I may have miscounted there. And let's just do 1 more together. So breathe out as you bring that up. Bring them together. Bring them wide. Press and breathe. And bring that weight back in. Excellent. So that one's quite challenging, especially the flies where you're bringing the weight out. You'll really notice it as you bring that weight back up. So making sure that you're using a heavy enough weight that you really feel it. If you're using too light of a weight, you're not going to get the same benefits. So keeping that weight, you can either do the next one seated or standing. So let me just move the chair out of the way. Okay, so for the next one, we are doing a bicep curl to a hammer curl. So having the weights like this, feet are about shoulder width apart, knees are soft, you're breathing out as you lift. So, and then bringing it down, turning the weight, going into a hammer curl. Again, turning, back down slowly, hammer curl, and slowly come down, always in control. Breathing out, and down, turn that weight, up, and control it as you go down. This is 4, and down, keeping the arms close to the body, and down. 5, controlling that weight, turn the weight, and up, and down. I've got 5 more. Turn that weight again, and down. This is 6. On to 7 already. And down, turn that weight. And 8. So this should be getting hard by now. If it's not getting hard, then you need, ideally have a heavier weight. By the time we get to 8, 9, 10 repetitions, it should definitely be getting hard. And down. So if you could do this, say you could do this 20 times, then your weight is too light. Last one, breathing out. And control that weight. Last one, going into that hammer curl. And as slowly as you can. Okay, so if your arms are not tired here at all and you think, oh my gosh, I could do this 20 or 30 more times, then definitely try to find a heavier weight. Try and get out and purchase some heavier weights, because that is when you're gonna start building strength. If I'm using 1 pound weights and I don't find it challenging, then my muscles are not gonna be growing. So that's why I always try and emphasize that it's really important to have weights that work for you. If you can't go out and buy heavier weights, if it's not feasible for you, or you know, for whatever reason, maybe try and get resistance bands. They are cheap, they're easy to use, and you can make it as hard as you want to make it. So you can really make it challenging and get more benefits out of it. I find weights are, I just like using weights because I feel it's a little bit easier to work with, but by all means, the resistance bands work really well too. Okay, let's go on to triceps. So we are going to use a light weight. You don't need a lot of weight for this one because our triceps don't need a lot. And secondly, I find a lot of people do the exercise wrong when they use weight that's too heavy. So feet shoulder width apart, hips are back, flatten that back, bringing that weight up to the shoulder. And then we're just kicking that weight back, called a tricep kickback, and come forward to the shoulder. So press back, squeeze or flex your triceps in the back of your arm, and forward. This is 3, and forward. 4, 5. So really flex those triceps as that weight is up. And keep going. And 9, I think. And 10. Let's do 5 more for this one. 11, 12, 13, 14. Now on this last one, I want you to try and hold it for as long as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight back in, stand up straight. Good. So hopefully you felt that in the triceps. You really should have for that one. Again, if you didn't feel it at all, then use a little bit of a heavier weight to give it that chance to actually really feel that. Okay, our last exercise before the plank is shoulders. So we're going to do a lateral raise. So I'll just show you once. So going out to the side, coming forward, and then up in front. Ready? Let's go. So out to the side, down, up. So that's 1. Always breathing out as you're lifting. This is 3, 4, 5. So again, control on the way up and the way down. So if you find that the weight is just falling down, don't let it. Control that weight as it comes down. Out to the side, and down and forward. And when you're bringing that weight up, you're just going to about chin to eye level. You're not going much higher than that. And let's just do 2 more, breathing out, coming forward. And last one. And forward, and then as slowly as you can, bringing that weight back down. Control, control, control. Good work. Okay, so we are onto the plank. So since it is our last day, and some of the feedback I've had so far is it sounds like that 15 seconds is a bit too easy for many of you. Now, the other option that you have is to do it on your forearms. So instead of straight arms, you can go on your forearms. That is a little bit harder. But we're going to go for 30 seconds today for, if you haven't been able to do the 15 seconds, that is totally okay. You work at your own pace. You do what works best for you. I just thought I'd throw in the 30 seconds today to challenge you and see if you can do it. And if you can, please give me feedback in the comments. Write a comment and say, Jules, that was way too hard. 20 seconds was too hard, or 30 seconds is still too easy. Let me know so I know how to develop the program for the next few weeks going on. I want to make sure that you're challenged, but I don't want it to be too challenging that you are turned off by it as well. Okay, so please write some comments, give me some feedback, and then I can make it the best that I can for you. Okay, so let's get onto the floor, or you're doing the wall plank. So for those of you who are getting on the floor with me, I'll give you a second to get into position. Taking a nice deep breath in first. Breathing out. All right, let's do it. So hands a little bit further in front of the shoulders. Feet are back, making sure your glutes are down but not drooping. So try to make sure you're in that straight line. Gaze is about a foot in front of your hands. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Engage that core. 11, 12, 13. Think of keeping strong abs here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Bring those knees down. Good job, everyone, no matter what time you did. If you did 15 seconds, if you did 10 seconds, just keep track of what you did, because that is what is important. You are here for yourself to get stronger. And so keep track of that time. And then each day that we do it, you're gonna try and stick with that time or go a little bit longer. Okay, so congratulations for finishing all 5 days. I'm really excited to hear your feedback, so please give me feedback, give me comments. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, and what you would like to see in the future videos. So every day will be different. I do want you to take the next 2 days off from strength training, but we'll come back on next week. But definitely you can absolutely do cardio every day if you want to, and keep exercising and staying strong. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye for now.